Here we are. It's Monday. It's lunchtime. It's 12:30 and it's time for Live and Lincoln. And what we're doing this week is we've got a very, very special guest on because the world's biggest accountancy show is just around the corner. 2 weeks today, they're going to be setting it up. 2 weeks tomorrow, I'll be turning up. And 2 weeks on Wednesday, it goes live. So who could we get in that knows a little bit about Accountex? Someone who isn't going to be afraid of me asking anything and they will know all the answers. It can only be Caroline Hobden. How the devil are you?
Hello, it's so lovely to be here. Thank you so much for having me. It's like old times, actually, isn't it? We used to do this sort of every week for a while. It was brilliant.
We did. It is good fun. And I've just brought the banner back for you.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Accountex takeover. So how are you doing?
Just so well. Like, it really does put it into reality when you hear. I'm literally going to be on site 2 weeks today, and I just can't wait to get there. You know what it's like when you're in the hall and everything's building up and it's craziness and you can't believe we're ever going to open on time, and then it all comes to fruition and it looks great. So yeah, but we're doing well. Everything's worked out brilliantly this end, so can't wait.
Fantastic. Now, for anyone who doesn't know who you are, tell us who you are, what you do, please, Caroline.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I'm the portfolio director for Accountex, and Accountex is a series of global events, all focusing on the accounting, bookkeeping, and financial professional market. We have many in-person expos, we have virtual expos, but the one we're talking about today is the biggest and the best. That's Accountex London, and it's taking place at London's Excel on the 13th and 14th of May.
Fantastic. And I'm surprised you can actually spare the time to come in and talk about it today, because your to-do list must be like the longest one ever.
I mean, it is quite long. Yeah, there's lots to be done, but we've got a great team working behind the scenes, and everyone's working extremely hard. But this is my favorite thing in the world to do, is to talk about Accountex and talk about how exciting it's going to be. So look, I can always make time for this, and I can always make time for you, Ashley, as well.
You're very sweet. You're very sweet. And someone else that can always make time for Accountex is Michal. He's here, and I'm really sorry. I don't know how to pronounce
Una.
It's Una, is it? Oh,
it's
hi,
Una. Una's
so
actually speaking. Una's going to be speaking at the show. Yeah, so really looking forward to that. So and a big hello to Mehul as well. He's a big fan of Accountex, and we're a big fan of his as well. So lovely to know that you're there, Mehul.
And Derek is also there as well. So
hi, Derek.
Accountex, right? It's been going for how long in the Excel?
Oh, good Lord. It's been going in London. It's going for many years. I think something like 2012 is when it originated. We bought it. Our business bought it in 2016. So this is our 10th year of running Accountex from Diversified. And yeah, it just gets bigger and better every year.
So 2012, I reckon the first one we went to was 2013. So that's when I worked at Digital.
Okay.
And all the sales guys were brought into this room, and the marketing lady said, we're going to be going to Accountex, and you're going to do this and you're going to do that, and you all have to wear this. Okay, see if you can guess what she told the sales guys to wear on the stand.
Okay, so we're not talking just a branded T-shirt here. This is something
we're talking
more unusual.
We're talking 2013, aren't we? We're talking 2013, so you got to go back in time, haven't you?
Oh, I can't even remember what I had for breakfast. Let alone go back to 2013. Can I have a clue?
Suits. We had to wear suits.
And a tie?
Oh, right. Okay. We all had to wear a dark suit. All right. A white shirt, and then she gave us the tie, which was bright orange, which is the same color of the branding of Thomson Reuters.
Yeah.
And how many other exhibitors and delegates or visitors turned up wearing suits? Pretty much everybody.
Right. Hasn't it changed?
And here we are, 13 years down the line. You probably won't see many suits at Accountex.
You really don't. You've given me such a good idea for a competition. We should have a spot the suit. We should get actors to kind of walk around the halls and be in suits, and you could have a spot the suit competition. But yeah,
I
you really
need
don't.
to get a yellow one, don't I?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That'd be quite funny. But you really don't. And I remember my first Accountex was back in 2001, 2021, and I was wearing a suit. I was suited and booted, and I was pretty much one of the only ones. Even our team now, we wear jeans, trainers, branded tops, as do most people. And
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
I absolutely champion the comfort when you're
Yeah.
going to. So
And that's the big thing, because it's so big. You're going to do an awful lot of steps when you're walking around Accountex, looking around, aren't you? How many steps do you reckon the average person is going to make on that day?
I mean, you're going to get your exercise in, absolutely. Well over 15,000, I would have thought. I mean, I'm lapping that hall once every hour because I go around to see all the speakers where I can,
Wow.
and so it's a long day, and yeah, you need to be comfortable to get around it.
Yeah, no, interesting. Right, so this show's about visibility, and we didn't know you in 2021, and now here you are doing amazing things. What sort of things have you done to improve your visibility, Caroline?
I think one of the earliest things I did was I went on one of your workshops actually when I first came into this sort of thing. And it just helped me with my visibility straight away. Even just learning how to put your profile picture up and do your background on your own page. But posting regularly, I still don't post as much as I'd like to. And I always say to you, every time I see you, I'm going to do better. I promise.
But you are so busy. You
Yeah.
are so busy, and that's the problem, isn't it? That is the problem, is how do we get busy people to find time to do a little bit of LinkedIn?
I think you're right, but then it's when you're organised and you're pre-planning your content. My namesake Phil Hobden, every Sunday he has a post that's normally to do with films or the 80s or music or something like that. But so you can rely on it. It's going to be there. The traction he must get must be huge. So, and I'm sure he probably does pre-plan those and pre-arrange them. But I think that's probably the key. Is just our marketing team obviously have so much going out on in their marketing engine on our Accountex name. So I think it is just being really organised and getting ahead of the game and thinking ahead always. I'm always thinking ahead in terms of the event. It's just thinking ahead in terms of LinkedIn as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Mihal's saying here, he needs to get a selfie with you, and that is one thing I see you doing a lot. You've always got time to stop for a selfie, and that is absolutely brilliant. And Mihal's also saying he did 12,000 steps
There
at
you go.
Accountex. So the first thing that you need to be writing down today is wear sensible footwear.
Absolutely. And we have a selfie station as well. So Mihal, let's make a time and a date to actually meet at the selfie station because it's got this big, lovely, huge heart that you can have a picture in and it says I love Accountex. So I'd love to see you there.
Oh, that would be fantastic. So we've got a selfie station. You're already letting a few things out of the bag. What else is coming? Tell us some of the normal stuff that we normally get, and then tell us some of the new exciting things that you're bringing.
Well, look, you're going to have such a great time walking around the exhibition. We have over 300 exhibitors at the show, and they do really bring their A game, whether it's doing their own presentations and demos, their own seminar theatres, whether they've got some fantastic discounts that they're offering or giveaways. Really do look at our exhibit list on our website or download the app and just plan your day. That is essential. As the speakers, over 400 speakers at this event, 16 stages, and that doesn't include the 5 exhibitors who've got huge stages on their own stands. So there is so much content to come and listen to and learn from. And of course, you're going to get the CPD hours and points. There's just so much to see and do. I can't encourage people enough to make sure they look at all the information that we've got online. And in terms of the features, you're going to have some of our old faithful features there. People like Ashley Leeds, who's going to be hosting the Social Network Hub, which is just such a fantastic place to go and get real life, honest advice from an expert. So really recommend that. We've also got Rachel Harris doing her content creation clinic, which again, just helping people with their social media journey. And, it's not easy for everyone. It doesn't sort of trip off the tongue and become something that you can just instantly do. You do need some step-by-step stages. So really recommend that. Cybersecurity is a huge problem. So come and speak to the Cybersecurity Network people. They're coming back again. What else have we got? We've got HMRC there, and they're going to be there in force. So not only we know that the MTD deadline, is this month, but there's still so much to be done. So do go and speak to them about that. And am I allowed to drop one little new thing? I know I'm talking about what they can be used to, but one little new thing to do with
Go on.
HMRC
Go on.
is that they're actually bringing some representatives from their customer service team. So we've actually called it the HMRC Customer Service Desk. So we're very used to the last few years, it's all been about MTD, but you're going to be able to go and speak to them about so many other subjects as well. So we really do recommend that any troubles or concerns or questions or worries, go and speak to them in person. You're going to get the best advice. Absolutely.
Fantastic. That's brilliant. I'll bring my thing in and go and have a quick consultation. Not that I'll have any time. I'm just always stacked out on my stand, helping people with LinkedIn. It's
You are.
and you're right. And Rachel's the other side. So we're right at the back by QuickBooks, and like you say, we see people doing it like, but how do I do it? And so they can come over and they can get some advice from Rachel or myself. So that's really good stuff. You said over 400 speakers. Please tell me you don't pick them all yourself. You have a team.
Well, yeah, it's quite a challenging feat, I can tell you. But look, yeah, we do invite speakers throughout the year, but we also run a call for speakers. And I'm so grateful to our committee who help us to review all those abstracts, because we get so many. If you have 400 speakers alone, but we have people applying all over the place, we have over 500 applications to speak. So they all need reading and selecting. So I have to have a huge shout out to our committee for all their work that they do for that. But yeah, we do have a team in-house who help with just all the coordination. There's always something changing. There's some speakers we've maybe spelt a name wrong or something. There's so much coordination there. So the team are fantastic and they're totally on it. And we have got some fantastic speakers that I'm really excited about. So yeah, it's going to be a busy one.
You've got, did you say 16 stages?
We've got 16 stages, yes, plus
That's
another
crazy.
5 for some of our bigger exhibitors who've built their own theatres on their stands. They're proper theatres. So 21 really. So yeah, it's incredibly
That is madness.
busy.
Right. Okay. Here's a question then. I'm doing 12,000 steps at Accountex. All right. And there's 2 or 3 talks on at the same time that I want to see. How on earth can I get to see them all, Caroline Hobden?
Well, it is a problem, and it's some feedback that we've had over a few years. So we actually decided that we were going to start recording our sessions. These are in the seminar theatres, and because we know that you can't be in more than one place at one time, and there's so much great content, and it's impossible to schedule things so that it's going to be one person's going to say, oh, this is perfect at 10 o'clock, and I'll go to this at 11 o'clock. There's always something that clashes. So by recording all the sessions, we make them available completely for free to anyone that has actually visited the show. So you do need to spend the day with us or both days with us if you want to get both days worth of content. But yeah, it's completely for free. We have it on our website for a limited amount of time, but it's our way of saying thank you for coming. We know there's so much going on. We know you can't be everywhere, and you can still benefit by watching it afterwards.
So if you're umming and ahhing between 2 people at the same time, you can see them both because it's all recorded.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Absolutely
Fantastic. So any names that jump out?
Well, I do have to say, being a girl of the 70s, 80s, I am massively excited because I was a big fan of athletics back in the day. And we have got Roger Black and Steve Backley, who you may remember as being elite sportsmen, javelin and 400 meters. And they are fantastic keynote speakers. I've actually seen them myself, and they were fabulous. They're talking about the similarities and what lessons accountants can learn from elite sport. They talk about mindset, and they draw on all their experience that they've had over the years, and they're a fantastic duo, and I am going to massively fangirl again, as I did last time I met them.
Surely, being the portfolio director, you get extra special privileges. So maybe you have to share a cup of tea or something with them.
Oh, I hope so.
Definitely take them to the selfie booth or whatever. Yeah.
Absolutely. I did have to stop short at creating some kind of javelin game because I thought that'd be great fun, but sadly, health and safety weren't having that.
Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. You could throw javelins into the audience. That would be fun.
Absolutely.
But not
so
allowed.
many ideas.
And this is the other thing that's probably different from the Accountex that started, is having people like Roger Black come in and doing a talk. Because back then it might have been somebody talking about tax, somebody talking about time recording and stuff like that. But it's really different now, isn't it?
I mean, we have got so many different themes and things going on at the show. There's so much to see and do, but you're right. Tax is still such an important subject, and we have got some fantastic speakers. The wonderful Rebecca Bennyworth, who I am just another fangirl moment for me.
It wouldn't be an accounting show if Rebecca Bennyworth wasn't there, would it?
I know, she's absolutely amazing, and she's so incredible with her time, and her sessions are always packed. And Sharon Cook as well. I must give a shout out to Sharon. But there are so many other subjects and areas that we need to concentrate on, and the big themes this year. AI, huge theme. We have a whole theatre dedicated to AI. We've even got an AI advisory hub where we've got an ex-Microsoft employee who really did lead the charge in Microsoft Pilot and launching that. And he's coming along to give free advice to our audience.
Wow.
You might be already on your AI journey and you're just at a stumbling block. You don't know where to turn because there's so much noise. I do think it's really confusing about where to go. And he will give you, Dan Boyles is his name. He's speaking as well. He knows his stuff. He's absolutely fantastic. So I really do recommend that everybody come along and try and get some time with Dan because he'll be able to answer some of those questions. But we've got communication, huge topic, got some great speakers around communication. We have a theatre dedicated to leadership. This is for people that are coming up into leadership positions, but also people who are already in leadership positions and possibly need a little bit of direction, need a little help with something, how to really bolster their team and make sure that everyone's moving in the same direction together. So there's a lot going on there. And talent as well. We can't stop talking about that. We have to keep nurturing our talent and making sure that we're striving for the best. And you're going to find that all at the show.
Fantastic. Anything else that we've missed?
Oh my goodness, there is so much going on. I mean, I talked about some of the old faithful areas at the show, things like the bookkeepers base camp, loads out there for our bookkeepers, a whole theatre. We've got the base camp for them. We have a bookkeepers circle where we've got some experts coming on to talk about their journey. We've also got the headshot guy. Hey, look, if you need a new headshot, this is perfect time to talk about it. Ashley's is going to say to you, need a really good headshot on your LinkedIn profile. Come and see the headshot guy. He's going to take your headshot for you for free. We've also got the Market Intelligence Hub. So this is a central place where you're going to get insights into the future of the profession and where you stand amongst it. People are quite used to our wellness retreat now. We work with a company called the Massage Project, and they do neck, shoulder, head massages on site for a nominal fee. You can completely decide what you want to donate. And no joke, the company that does this, and they do events every day of the year, up and down the country. Last year's Accountex, they said, was the busiest show they have ever done. So accountants need this relaxing time. They need to be looked after. So we've actually built on this in our wellness retreat. Not only have we got these massaging experts, we've also got accountants who are experts in mindfulness, and they're experts in mental health as well, and that's really important. So you'll be able to get some sage advice, be able to talk to someone confidentially, and just really make sure that you and your teams are well looked after. And I would just like to say our massage therapists, they actually pay that money forward and they go into hospices and they provide free services to not only the patients but the family and friends of those patients as well. So it's a fantastic initiative to look after. So we're really excited about it.
That's brilliant. And we're talking about mindfulness, Caroline. This is brilliant because we are all so busy, so stressed out. So even at a busy conference exhibition, you can just go and have 5, 10, 15 minutes, just chill out. And you've still got the quiet room?
We've got the quiet room, absolutely. It's so important, and it is just it's noise free. It's much quieter than the show floor, and there's low level lighting in there. It's just a much nicer place to be. Go and gather your thoughts, have a bit of time away before you go back out as well. And we've got the mindfulness doodle wall, which is always a lot of fun. There are other key features like our All You Say app, where you're struggling to listen to some of the content in theatres. You can download our app, tune into that theatre, and you'll be able to hear everything that's going on, which is so key and was so well utilised last year.
No, that was a cool thing. Remind me, does that do translation as well or not?
It doesn't do
It
translation,
doesn't. Not
unfortunately.
yet.
Yeah,
Not yet.
not
That's
yet.
okay. 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 Well, you never know. You never know, because
You
the
never
way
know.
that all of this AI and that is coming, it is crazy. I'm definitely going to go and speak to. Did you say Dan Boyles?
Dan Boyles, definitely. And I
Yeah.
would like to give it another little shout out if we're going to talk about on the AI side of things, is Alexis Kingsbury's going to be there, and he's going to be doing some free book signing as well. So I think we need to make sure everyone knows about that. But he really interestingly, he set up his own accountancy practice, and the title of his session is "I Let AI Do Every Role in My Accountancy Practice. I don't recommend it." So I really want everyone to take heed of that, because there's going to be some really sage advice in there. We're really, really scared about AA coming in and taking over everything, but there are some lessons learned. So I really do recommend that everyone come along to that, and we'll be promoting when he's going to do his book signing as well.
So I'm in the middle of reading his book. So I don't know whether I got a pre-launch version, and it's signed. It's signed.
It's good, isn't
But
it? It's funny.
it's fascinating. It's fascinating,
Yeah.
and this all came about because he loved speaking at Accountex last year, and he said to you, and this is all in the book, so I'm not giving anything away. He said to you, "How on earth can I have another go next year? I tell you what, I'll build an AI company," and he's coming to.
So
So
funny.
he's written a book about it, and
He
he's going to come and do a
has.
talk about it. So yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you, Caroline. That has got to be one to go and watch, and I love the title because he
Yeah.
doesn't recommend it,
Yeah.
because AI isn't our savior, is it? It's going to make life easier,
Yeah.
but it's like when computers first came in, and everyone thought, "Oh my goodness," or Zero coming in, everything, "Oh my goodness." They're just these that we're just getting a few more tools to help us rather
You've
than
got to work
be.
with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
You've got to
yeah,
work with it.
Alexis knows what he's talking about. So yeah, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. So let's talk about some other things that we don't normally talk about. So you're going to be at Accountex on Monday, and
Yeah.
basically you just open up the doors, and it's just a great big empty vast space.
Well, actually, yeah, I have to say our operations team go in earlier than me, so they'll be there at the weekend and they walk into the completely empty space. By Monday, you'll see a lot of the build is underway and going
Okay.
on, but some of these bigger stands take a long time to build up. They are incredible. So yeah, but I get to watch all those go up, which is really exciting.
And is there any way that we can get a camera doing what's it called when they take a photo every time
Oh,
lapse?
doing the
Time
time
lapse photography.
lapse.
That would be incredible to see, an empty room, because when you walk in, it's an exhibition.
Yeah.
But and when I walk in Tuesday afternoon, there's people running around, there's paint everywhere, wet paint signs, bits of carpet down, knocked down, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you leave Tuesday evening after you've set your stand up, and you think, is this going to be ready by the
I
morning?
know.
It
I
always
know.
is, Caroline. It
It
always is.
It always is. I think it's just that there's always that moment of, is it going to happen? But yeah, look, these guys, the people that go around building these shows, they do it all year round, and they're incredible at it. But I love my favorite thing walking into the Excel is just there's that smell, and it's like sawdust. You could always smell sawdust when you walk in there. It's just so homely to me now. I walk in and I just feel like, okay, we're back for another year. This is good. This is
We're
going to be a
home.
good show. Yeah.
We're home. Right, I've got a little quick little game to play with you. All right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I've just literally just thought of this as we're going on. So none of us have played this
Yeah.
before. But if
Okay.
you're listening to this show and you're coming to Accountex in a couple of weeks' time, what do you need to bring with you? All right. I'll let you go first. Sensible shoes. All right. My turn. Lip balm. Your turn.
That's such a water bottle. We have water stations around the show.
Okay. Oh, you put the pressure on me now. A strong bag. For all that
This is
swag.
absolutely a plan. Have a plan of what you want to do.
I
Really
love that.
important.
That's yeah. Download the app.
Download both apps because you've got the show app and you've got the All You Say app. Am I allowed to? I was piggybacking off yours then, but yeah, there's 2 apps to download.
That's fine. No, you're not piggybacking. You're re-emphasizing what I said because now it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn again. Oh God. Okay. I even wrote a little list down. I can't even remember what they are all now. Okay, you're coming to the show. You've got your comfy shoes. You've got your plan. You've got your lip balm. Oh God, you're going to beat me on this, Ashley, aren't you? Bring a friend.
Bring a friend.
I mean a colleague. A colleague.
Love that. No, bring a friend. Bring a friend because that's the other thing. It's a networking place, isn't it? There's so many areas that you can go and catch up with people that you probably haven't seen for 12 months.
Yeah.
Mihal's joining in the game. I love this, Mihal. Look at that. You win, mate. You win.
Do you know what? Thank you. Of course. You've got to bring your own headphones because we've got the All You Say system and you need to be able to listen to it. And we don't provide the headphones because that's a kind of controversial topic for some people. They prefer their own. So yeah, bring your headphones. Thank you, Mihal. I owe you one.
I'm just going off camera here. You need one of these.
Yes.
Battery for your phone.
Absolutely. Although I will say we have got a charging zone. So if you are in dire straits and you haven't got something to charge into, then yeah, you can also use that.
Look, I know that Accountex is amazing, but Mark Knopfler is not going to be at Accountex. You just said if you're in dire straits. Sorry.
Well, you never know. We've got lots of surprises. We've got lots of surprises for you.
That would be incredible if he was there. Right. And can you think of anything else? Mihal, can you think of anything else? Hand cream. My hands get really dry. So what I also bring, you've probably seen my big yellow flask. That is full of honey and ginger because I'm talking a lot. So bring some throat sweets as well.
That is a great idea. I really do think that's a great idea.
Yeah, it works because well, you imagine all these people wanting help on LinkedIn and I can't help talking. So yeah. Caroline, I am so excited. You know it's like my Christmas coming to Accountex. So looking forward to seeing you there. We do this little thing since you've last been on my show, and it's called Roast My Post. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is roast your post. And where is it? A second. Is it there?
Roast my post. Roast my post. Give me the comment ghost. Roast my post. Roast my post. We're gonna roast my...
I love that.
Thank you. Thank you. So have you got a post for me to roast or a question about your content, please, Caroline?
Well, I think probably the last post I did was to promote me being here and coming on. So I reposted your post. So I guess my question is it okay to repost posts to get a good following and good reaction from them?
I love that. That's a great question. Okay, so I do not normally recommend you to post someone else's post. Look at that. Can you see on the screen there? Because we're live, it's actually bringing that up. But what you've actually done here, you haven't reposted. You've reposted with comments. So you've had your own narrative to this post. Because this is a live show, then we're going to get you want people coming to this so that they can see the live show. So what you've done is absolutely perfect. And what you've done is given us a little bit of a talk about your views on this post. So yeah, you've done that absolutely beautifully. And you've gone in and you've added some comments to some people, but not to everybody. So you need to go and actually, you need to go and do that as well. But yeah, it's a great question. But if you're reposting someone else's post, try and add your take on it as well. Or better is if you turn around and say, look, I've read this post by Ashley Leeds, and these are the main points, and these are my thoughts, because then it becomes your post. You're still giving the original poster the credit, but you're actually now becoming more of a content creator. But yeah, absolutely fantastic question. I love that.
Oh, good.
And
Thank you.
the last thing that Michal said is you bring lots of energy to walk around, but there's loads of food stations and drink stations and things like that. And it's a brilliant place. One last thing before you go, Caroline, what else have we forgotten, missed, or anything?
Well, I'd just like to do a big shout out for our brand new launch that we've got at the show this year, the FD show. So that's something that's going to be a show alongside Accountex. You can freely walk between the two shows. One badge gets you into both events. But this is really a show for finance directors, CFOs, C-suite, finance professionals, people working in industry. And there's so much to see and do. It's got its own expo. It's got its own theatres. There's lots going on. So please do check out the FD show as well.
Brilliant. I love that. Now, next week, I have got the lovely Melanie Goodman coming to join me. She is also a LinkedIn specialist, but she's also smashing it on Substack. So we're going to be finding out a little bit more about that. So looking forward to that. Caroline, I will see you in 2 weeks and 2 days.
Cannot wait. Thank you so much for having me today. Look forward to seeing you and the rest of the audience very soon.
Yeah, you take care. Cheerio. And thank you to everybody for all your lovely comments. And we will see you at Accountex on the 13th and 14th of May. Thank you so much for watching or listening to my show this week. I want to bring to you people that can help us running our business. I love having a chat. I'm very nosy, very curious, and I'd love to ask questions. So if you want to be a guest, or if you've got some ideas for guests, let me know. And if you want me to help you with your LinkedIn, get in touch, because I want to give you a voice. Now, that could just be using LinkedIn, but I do other things as well. So I can help you with a podcast, a live show, and all kinds of other amazing things. So get in touch. My name is Ashley Leeds. I'm the 15-minute guy, and you can find me on LinkedIn.